Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. I have a wonderful holiday book for us today. It is a beautiful Christmas story called The Night Before Christmas. It is a poem that was written by Clement Moore, and he wrote it a long time ago. And all these years later, more than 100 years later, everybody say, wow. Yeah, wow, it's been around a really long time. This poem is still said every year by lots and lots of families because it is such a beautiful story about Christmas. Now, this book is illustrated by Henry Fisher. And so he took this poem that's a very famous Christmas poem and he drew pictures to go with it, or he illustrated them. That's what we call the person who does the drawings. We call them the illustrator. And so he drew these beautiful pictures, and I love it. Look how cute Santa and his reindeer look. It is so much fun. And so this book tells all about a story of what happens when there is a family and they are going to sleep on Christmas, and all of a sudden the dad wakes up because he hears something, and he follows the sound and he finds Santa Claus. He finds Santa and his reindeer, and Santa comes down the chimney and delivers the presents and then soars away into the night on Christmas Eve. It is such a wonderful poem, such a wonderful story, and such beautiful pictures. You are going to love reading this with me, and you might want to add it to your every year Christmas tradition of reading this poem or this story because it is so much fun. You're going to love it. Are you ready to read now? Yes? All right, off we go. Come on, join me. The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave lustre of midday to objects below. But what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just
opening his sack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed. Ho, ho, ho! Like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
The end. What a wonderful story. And this book had such beautiful illustrations. Didn't I tell you, boys and girls? It had such pretty drawings. It was like looking at a painting. I loved it. I love this poem. It is so wonderful to get us in the holiday spirit, to get to see how Santa comes down the chimney, how his reindeer land on the roof, and how he's kind and happy and jolly and fills all the stockings. It is such a beautiful poem. And I think you can see why it's been around for so very long, because it's such a wonderful story. This author who was reading this poem had such a Merry Christmas, and I hope that you do as well. Thanks for watching. If you love this book and want a copy of your very own, you can get one at the link below. If you had fun reading along with me, please like this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other videos where I read books aloud just for you. I hope I'll see you guys soon and you'll come back and read with me again next time.